So Todd Howard did an interview the other day, which was absolutely fantastic interview, and I'm so glad he agreed to it, to be honest, because it really gave us an insight into a little bit more depth in what's going on in all this PlayStation, Xbox stuff, but also into the development of Starfield and just what's going on there. But he did also clarify the exclusivity and the benefits of it being exclusive to Xbox, and also the fact that they have always been very close with Xbox on various other titles. So I'm excited to get into this article and discuss this. Welcome to my channel. This is the Major Ben Gaming channel. I do hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Please do consider leaving a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. But without further ado, let's get into this and talk about what Todd Howard has said. So he did start off by saying, I think the PlayStation 5 is just an insane machine. They've done a great job and we've had great success on PlayStation. From a development side, I like the ability to focus. So our ability to focus and say, and have help from them, the top engineers at Xbox, to say we're going to make this look incredible on the new systems is, from my standpoint, just awesome. I'm going to go on, but I just want to quickly say, I will be putting a clip at the end of this video of his full section on Xbox, and that will end the video off. So stay through to the end and you'll get Todd Howard saying all this himself. He adds that Bethesda already has a lot of experience making console games that were exclusive to Xbox, citing the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, which has never seen a PlayStation port since its 2002 launch, and the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. That game was initially an Xbox 360 exclusive for a year until it was later ported to the PlayStation 3. Todd Howard says, for us, that exclusivity is not unique, he said. We were traditionally a PC developer in the beginning. We transitioned to Xbox. It became our lead platform. Our initial stuff was all Xbox, so we get into development saying we're focused on Xbox, and it's not abnormal for us in any way. It's been kind of the norm, is what he says. So this is good news because it is clarifying a few more things. It's clarifying that them just focusing on one platform, being Xbox Series X and S, I guess, so two platforms, in this case for games like Starfield, is going to end up in us getting a better game in the way, because they're not having to optimize this for the PlayStation, for example. Not that the PlayStation is difficult to do that with, but it is another bit of development time that, it would get taken up if this was going to PlayStation. So that's something that's really, really, really interesting. I'm personally just so excited for this game, to be honest. I don't have enough to say about it. But of course, Howard, it does say also, Howard was never going to imply that being owned by Microsoft is a bad thing. Obviously, he wouldn't go out and say that. Although it's interesting to hear him extol the virtues of only working on Xbox and PC, when in 2020 he said it was hard to imagine the Elder Scrolls 6 not releasing on PlayStation. Since then, though, Xbox Phil Spencer has effectively confirmed Elder Scrolls 6 is another Xbox exclusive. We understand that. That's just how things are going to go. This remains the case for all of Bethesda's upcoming titles. We know this. That's something that's just absolutely not going to change. But I guess from Todd Howard's perspective, it's very weird having a future now. That's my cat, by the way. Having a future where all these games are no longer going to be, designed to run on PlayStation hardware. It's very, very strange. It's very sad in a way for them, because that's the way it's broken off to be. They're going to just be designing these games for the Xbox platforms. But I personally think that does mean it's going to be a better game for that. They can put all the effort. They know the hardware they want to, especially target, being those two consoles, and that should result in us getting much more stable performance and better resolutions for that performance. He's clarified they're sending out the top Microsoft engineers, meaning we should start to see some of the features of these boxes being utilized, because again, to this day, that's something we've just not had. We're not getting many games that support things like FSR. They just don't. Using full velocity architecture, using full RDNA 2 feature sets, the Xbox developers going out there to help the team at Bethesda developing Starfield is going to make them push these features. They're going to use everything for the first time, probably. I honestly think Redfall and Starfield could be the first two games where we fully see features on the Series X over 2 years at that point, finally being utilized. Like, it's ridiculous they haven't been utilized for now, but it seems like this is something we are going to get. So that excites me because, as I say, there's not been many games utilize those features. If, for example, the one right here that I'm currently playing through is one of those games that isn't using features, isn't a next-gen game, really. It was designed from this generation, they just scrapped that, and it absolutely could run at a 60 FPS mode, especially if they use features. But even without that, reduce the resolution to 1440p, and this game would absolutely run. There is nothing new in this game that I'm not doing in any other games that I played before. I bought it on the sale because it was on Black Friday, and I wanted to check it out just to see if there was anything that next-gen in there that made a reason why this wouldn't be. These are sorts of games that should be using those next-gen features and be better optimized. But that's the other thing. The game Starfield should be better optimized since they're working with hardware developers at Microsoft. You know, that's gonna push things to be better. It just is. But that's pretty much all I have from this video. I suggest you go and watch this Todd Howard interview. I will leave a link to the full interview. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes, not far off 3 hours long. And it's really exciting and really cool to see Todd Howard be so passionate about this game coming up, talk about so many different things, from just talking about Bethesda to video game graphics, creating open worlds, talking about Fallout, talking about Xbox, advice for young people, the Fallout TV show, the Indiana Jones game. There's like loads of stuff throughout this interview that's just really worth listening to. And I just recommend you guys do that. I will leave a link in the description to it. Check it out. But that's it for me for now. I'm going to play the full clip, the Xbox section of this interview that I just talked about, and you guys can have a look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear your opinions, and we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.
Microsoft bought Bethesda and ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. Well, what's it like joining the Xbox team? You've I think written about it. What are the exciting aspects of that?
You know, when your company goes through a change like that, no matter what it is, even if it's somebody that you've worked with for a long time, you never know what you're in for. You hope. And I had worked with them since we started doing console stuff with Morrowind. They came to me and, hey, you should make this game for the Xbox. And so when they were making that console, had a great experience with them. And then on the 360 with Oblivion. And so I guess the point is, we felt that we had a very good relationship with everybody there, and we understood what their culture was, but you never really know. And I mean this honestly, it's been awesome that the culture inside of Microsoft and Xbox that people see from the outside is the culture inside, the way they talk about players, the way they'll invest in the players, the risks they'll take, the thoughtfulness from Phil Spencer on down has been, feel really, really lucky. And then a game like Starfield, where, look, we've had a lot of success with the games that you talked about, but we've never been kind of the platform seller, the game for a platform for a period of time. And so, there is a lot of pressure there. There's a lot of responsibility there to make sure we deliver for everybody.
Is there a chance that Starfield is exclusive to Xbox?
It is exclusive.
It's officially
Xbox,
already.
PC. Yep. Yes.
So you're, I get it. So extra pressure, also creating a new world.
Yeah, it's new, but keep in mind, for us, that exclusivity is not unique. Even though we've done PlayStation stuff, and I think the PlayStation 5 is just an insane machine. They've done a great job, and we've had great success on PlayStation. We were traditionally a PC developers in the beginning. We transitioned to Xbox, became our lead platform. Like Morrowind's basically exclusive to Xbox. Oblivion was exclusive to Xbox for a long period of time. Skyrim DLC was exclusive. So we've done a lot of our initial stuff is all Xbox. So we get into development and saying we're focused on Xbox, and it's not abnormal for us in any way. It's been kind of the norm. And from a development side, I like the ability to focus. So our ability to focus and say, and have help from them, the top engineers at Xbox to say, we are going to make this look incredible on the new systems is from my standpoint, it's just awesome.
What's the difference in creating the console versus the PC? I also have to admit, I've never Is this shameful? Actually, you should recommend to me. I've never played Skyrim or any of the games you've created on Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, and on console, I played. I mean, I played very little Xbox.
Yeah, sure. I mean, look, there's the obvious interface part between mouse and keyboard, and then a controller. But when you're looking at hardware, PCs, it's tough, right? Because you're looking at, well, what are their driver versions? What kind of monitor do they have? What is the actual refresh rate of X, Y, and Z? We're used to it.
Yeah.
But if anyone will tell you, give me the hardware that I know I'm writing it for. You know this. Mm-hmm. And the Series X is just a incredible machine. And now that
you know what it is,
what it is, and now that we're part of Xbox, getting the people who built it to show you how to make it really, really dance it's just awesome.
Is there a case to be made? Do you get people that do both PC and Xbox that enjoy Xbox more? Like that, if they have a choice, that they enjoy it?
I think that depends on, and look, now that you can kind of you can take your save and go between and all those things.
You can?
Yeah. Depends on
For which games? So for Skyrim?
If you have the Game Pass PC version of it versus Steam. Not via Steam right now. Not via Steam.
Got it. And so there's the Game Pass. So I'm like learning about this. So there's a Microsoft Game. So this can be on Game Pass. And then you can, if you can take it from PC through Game Pass.
But I think it depends on like for me, like what's my physical mood? Do I want to lean back on a sofa?
Exactly.
Right? Like the actual physicality of it is what determines where I want to play.
Yeah.
Do I want to be 2 feet from a thing right now? And sometimes I like that. I am more of a console player just because I sit on my PC at work all day. Like I play a lot of video games. So when I get home and I want to play something else, like I am a sofa screen controller person.